Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Johnny never showed up to the All Valley during the events of Cobra Kai Season 1? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 1 would still happen. Daniel would still find out that Robbie was Johnny's son, Johnny would still feel betrayed, and he would be heartbroken. So much like in the original timeline, Johnny would still go get drunk, and those events would stay the same. The next day, the Cobra Kai students would be ready to sign up, but Johnny wouldn't be there. So Miguel would take things into his own hands, and he would take charge. So Miguel would sign up Cobra Kai for the All Valley, and those events would continue. Since Johnny never showed up for the All Valley, they would never get their new gis, and they would still be wearing their old ones, and they would never learn the No Mercy rule. The tournament would carry on. Cobra Kai would start winning their matches, but they wouldn't be as aggressive in this timeline, and Miguel would never do the crane kick. Miguel and Hawk would still make it to the semifinals, and Hawk would still fight Robbie, but in this timeline, Hawk wouldn't be as aggressive, and the fight would continue. Robbie would still find balance, and in this timeline, he would defeat Hawk, so Robbie would advance to the finals. Miguel would fight Xander Stone, the fight would continue, and in this timeline, Miguel wouldn't be as aggressive, so the fight between Xander and Miguel would be even closer, and the score would be 2-2, but in the end Miguel would get the upper hand, and he would defeat Xander, so Miguel would advance to the finals. Since Robbie was never injured in this timeline, Daniel wouldn't coach Robbie, and those events would carry on. Miguel and Robbie would fight, but Miguel wouldn't be fighting with much anger, and he wouldn't be as aggressive, so the fight would continue. Robbie would be balanced, and he would get the upper hand. He would still do the two-legged kick against Miguel, and Miguel would be on the ground. Robbie would go up to Miguel, and he would extend out his hand, and in this timeline, Miguel would accept Robbie's hand, so Miguel and Robbie would have a mutual respect, and the fight would continue. But in this timeline, Robbie would defeat Miguel, and he would be the All Valley champion. Cobra Kai would go home in defeat. Miguel would go to the Cobra Kai dojo, and he would want to find Johnny, but Johnny wouldn't be there, so Miguel would go find Johnny at his apartment, and he would find Johnny on the floor, so Miguel would help him to his bed. Those events would carry on. Since Cobra Kai didn't win the All Valley, Carice wouldn't come back, and the next day, Johnny would show up at the Cobra Kai dojo, and many of the students would be mad to see Johnny. Hawk would tell him that they lost because of him, but Johnny would try apologizing for failing them, but many of the students would decide to quit. Robbie and Daniel would make up, and he would rejoin Miyagi-Do. Many students would find out that Robbie had joined Miyagi-Do, and they would want to join, so Miyagi-Do would open to the public, so Miyagi-Do would get more students. Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do would continue their training, but Hawk wouldn't trust Johnny anymore, so Hawk would eventually decide to leave Cobra Kai and join Miyagi-Do. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Johnny never showed up at the All Valley tournament during the events of Cobra Kai Season 1? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.